Hi, I'm Dr. Jonathan Zelken, board certified plastic surgeon here in Newport Beach, California, here to answer all of your questions about the face. And today I want to talk about a region of the face that seems to be garnering a lot of attention, not only in my practice and in refinements that I'm performing, but also in terms of patient requests and other issues. It is an area of the face that we call the marionette fold, the marionette line. And we do it because of the old marionette puppets that had mouths and two lines next to the corners of the mouth that would allow the jaw to open and close. I have a perfect face, so I can't really see it here. I'm just kidding, by the way. You got that. You can imagine a shadow from the corner of the mouth to what we call a pre-jowl sulcus right here. And when that shadow occurs, it is called a marionette fold. I didn't want to put any other patient photos up right now who have this because I'm calling it a deformity, which it's not, but I don't want to suggest to anybody that something exists when it doesn't. Anyway, if you're here, you know what I'm talking about. It's a shadow from the corner of your mouth that comes downward at an angle and you want it gone. And how do we fix it? So traditionally, this is something, for years that was addressed with drastic procedures like a facelift until the advent of fillers and Botox. And people are doing things like Botoxing the muscle around the mouth and adding fillers to fill this furrow either in the corner of the mouth or a line coming all the way down to the jawline to try and make it go away. I think we're just masking the problem when we do that. And to better illustrate my point, I want to give you guys a brief introduction about the anatomy of the marionette line. What causes it, what is it, and how can we make it go away? So everybody, if you rub your jawline, you can have motion of tissues. You can move what we call the jowl pretty easily. And if you move your finger forward, you're going to get to a point right around here where things seem to really get stuck. And that is called the mandibular cutaneous ligament, and it lives right here. It is the lower half of what we call the marionette line. And what happens with time is when you have a hard stop, a hard fixed point here, and mobile soft tissue behind it, especially if there is volume to it, it's going to fall over that edge, just like fat under the eye falls over the edge of a tear trough ligament and creates bags under your eyes, and just like a nasolabial fold falls over fixed retaining ligaments and gives you this shadow, the same thing happens here. To exemplify the point, I sort of simulated what happens with gravity. If I were to pull down this soft tissue mass against gravity, no matter what I do, I can't prevent this fold from occurring. This fold occurs right here because underneath the tape at this spot, there is a fixed ligament that stops this tissue from moving down any further. If I could continue to move it down my face, I would never get a marionette line. But this is here for a reason, and this is what causes this shadow. So how do we fix it? I do think there is a role for filler if you have a small jaw. And if you have a depression right here and a fixed point that is pulling this tissue back, it might give you a premature marionette line, and conservative fillers may help this somewhat. The problem is people tend to overfill, and the more that you overfill this area, the more you're gonna box off your jawline and make it look like a jowl where no jowl exists. It's gonna make it more difficult to talk, and it's gonna make the appearance of speech a little bit less natural. So I do think that fillers have a role, but a very limited role, and they must be used sparingly. If we don't wanna target in front of the shadow, then we must address behind the shadow. So some things like radiofrequency skin tightening and liposuction of the jowl mass itself are really good possibilities for patients with a marionette line that doesn't like it. If you have a perioral mound, also known as the upper jowl, which lives right here, you can also consider liposuction of that region. Both the jowl and the upper jowl or perioral mound conspire to this marionette line when you have a point of fixation right over here. So if things like liposuction and radiofrequency skin tightening to pull this back, and here I've simulated it with a piece of tape. Oh gosh, I look great. You don't see any marionette line whatsoever. If this is not enough, then we consider the facelift route. The facelift is a great operation because it directly addresses all of the laxity caused by time and gravity that pull the mobile soft tissues of your face downward and forward against fixed ligamentous attachments, almost like the underside of a breast, where you have an inframammary fold and you have ligaments that hold the bottom of your breast to your chest wall. The breast mound in an aging breast wants to fall over it. It's the same concept. So if we want to fix this, we can do things like liposuction, sparing filler to in front of the fold, or more aggressive options like a facelift. I hope this helps. Thank you so much.